It's a stadium known for its design, its noise, and a fan base so passionate. Brock, you know this firsthand. They've retired a jersey number for them. Welcome, everybody, to Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Today, we have an NFC fighting store between the Los Angeles Rams and the Seattle Seahawks.
Set to kick off.
The ball is teed up as rain continues to fall. And we're underway from Seattle. On the return, here's Anthony Gould. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Now for the first time, they turn to the rookie from Texas. Solid run in here. That's 9 yards as he brings up 2nd down.
When you script that first 15, Kate, and that first play is a run play, you can't do it better than that.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down.
They're going
to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. This is going to take him off and across midfield there at the opposing 45. He picks up 15 on the play. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. Williams from the gun. It's caught. This is Ladd McConkey. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Second and 6 coming up here.
What is up?
Working from the gun, Williams. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Dime coverage from the Rams as they get prepped for this 3rd down. To throw is Williams. He has the first over the middle. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 22. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Again, it's Williams. Brought in. And he stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Solid opening drive so far, Brock. Few chances to cap it here. This is 1st and goal. Here's Robinson. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Seahawks finish up an excellent opening series. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Seahawks will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. And he gets to the 25, but not much further. Before going out.
At their own 27-yard line.
Rams ready for this one. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That one's complete to Chimo ADK. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
It's a gain of 20.
An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
First and 10, looking to throw. Short pass brought in. Avoids a defender. We've got a foot race. Still fighting forward. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams finish off their opening drive. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Has this at the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Williams. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Andrew Cooper takes it away. And the Rams are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Wanted to hit his tight end. line there, but a defender anticipated it, got a hand on it, and it is picked up.
Yeah, I think this defenses today have figured it out. There's a lot of good tight ends, and they can be mismatch makers, so you better have an awareness and coverage of where those tight ends are. This defense did. And boy, what a big play to take that ball away.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams parlay the interception into points. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset. Even early in the game, the field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Here's Gould on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Gould on the return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively, because you also know it can set the table for more.
All set to go now from the 35. Williams to throw on first. Catch made left side by Amuka. And he will wind up out of bounds after a first down gain of right around 3 yards. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. No hungry. Complete. It's Bijan Robinson. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. So long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Williams on first down. Dumps it off to Robinson. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. Well, you love when you can go from first down to first down, Brock. Makes things easy for an offense, and it is the primary reason that he gets looks that he does.
Every touch he gets has a solid chance of working out just like that, and it's why many of these first quarter looks have his name all over them.
All set to go now from the 35. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
You know, that's a good run right there to keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Throwing from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. That That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Finds his back. It's Robinson. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
What is up?
And that is how our first quarter will end as that pass falls incomplete. A quarter down, 3 more to go for these NFC West opponents. It's a 14-7 game. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. Back now for the second quarter, and the Seahawks, they have got to look towards the end zone. Sticking in the air, it's Williams. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Just a yard away on 3rd and goal. Here's the jumbo package.
What is it up?
Williams with the sneak. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down. They weren't particularly interested in disguising that call, Bronk. The defense knew it was coming, and they make the stop.
Yeah, even against a prepared defense, you still expect to at least get a yard, get that surge, get that push. We've been so used to seeing it. That's a real tip of the cap to the defense to get that stop.
Leaving the offense out there, it's 4th and goal from the 1. They're going to try to throw for it. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Couldn't find a completion on 1st down. Junior DK, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered Cade on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. First carry now, this is Bashal 2. He's going to squeeze about 8 yards out of that run block. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Wouldn't be a comfortable spot to punt it. Can they avoid that by converting here on 3rd? They'll go again here with behind the line, and the ball is loose. And that should be Seahawks football.
in a situation like that, I mean, this is perfect situational football. Offensively, just get out of your own end zone. But those defenses, they can just smell it. It's like they taste it, and they know you've got your back against the wall. They're aggressive. They take the ball away. That is a win-win for this defense.
So just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one. Take that fumble away. The officials overturn the call and say he was down. And he gets it away from his end zone. And a sure-handed play there in the rain. He brings in the fair catch without a problem.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Williams will look to throw. Escapes the pocket. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Kate, I got to believe he hearkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
What is it?
Williams set to pass. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on and on.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
What is up? Vegas!
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Right side, this is a blue cut. And they make the tackle at the 38. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Complete left side to Robinson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. So the back does the work that time. Brock taking it in for the touchdown.
Yeah, a running back in space can be an awfully dangerous weapon on a football field. Whether that's a designed route to him, a check down, you see what can happen, what kind of damage the elite running backs in this league can do.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Return starts at the 3. And he's out of bounds up across the 25.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Tootin gets it from the gun. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. They're throwing it. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So now they're gonna have to figure out this 3rd down.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. Pass caught, it's Hunter. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
New set of downs for him. He'll start at the 38. They'll throw it here on 1st. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Rams have the 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Throwing it again here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Defense sent him packing back to their own side last play. Time to build on that with 2nd down. Drawing up the design keeper. And this goes across midfield and into Seahawks territory. Call it 8 yards on that pickup, and an even 10 remain on 3rd down.
Not that he needed to, but he'll always try and remind people that he's a threat running it, in addition to slinging it all over the field.
3rd down, and they need to get 10. To the air on 3rd and long. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're 1st and 3. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Daniel Carlson on for this field goal try. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. It's good, not by much, but it's indeed good, bottom left. And they've taken back the lead.
What a season this guy is having. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Robinson to start the drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. Off the play fake, Williams. South of plenty of scoring already. We have reached the 2-minute warning. More from Lumen Fields coming right up. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Ready to look? Yes. Vegas.
Third and long for him here. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. We'll take over inside the red zone as he goes out on the return.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they got in him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. And now it's 2nd down. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
6 yards to pick up there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
On 3rd down, here's Tootin. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Now Seattle going to call it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Offense isn't moving here. They are going for this on 4th and 1. Here's Tootin. He's not going to get there. They hold him out of the end zone, partner, but it is still going to keep this offense on the field. They've got a 1st and goal.
Can you call that play in a huddle as a quarterback? You break the huddle, and you can almost feel it right from the jump. You get that surge at the point of attack on 4th and short. They did, and then some to move those chains.
Going jumbo set on this 1st and goal.
18 Cardinals, go!
Tootin. And he falls through the defense for a touchdown. The Rams will add to their lead at the end of the half. Those defensive coaches got to be hot, Brock. That was a touchdown that shouldn't have happened. That tackle should have ended it.
You try bringing down one of these NFL running backs in this case.
Okay, touche, partner.
They see that goal line. They smell that goal line. It is no sure thing to try to bring down one of those forces before they find pay dirt.
That one splits the uprights. And the Rams make it a 10-point ball game.
14. Daniel Carlson set to kickoff.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Here's Gould on the return. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining. First down, Williams. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle.
The defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
They'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. He's loaded another one up. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap.
Well, that's a major missed opportunity for the offense and a sigh of relief for the defense. Now you got to adjust a little bit, get some extra help on the back end of your defense to take those shots away.
And this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. He's back to throw. He's going to try another deep one here. His final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on 1st down.
There's not a defense out there at any level that ever wants to go back-to-back weeks without an interception. Couldn't hang on to that impact play, and it really is that. Impact plays, they didn't have them last week and they lost. And that was one that slipped right through their fingertips.
2nd down, give to Tootin. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
First down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4. Inside give here for Tootin. Keeps himself upright. He goes the distance. Touchdown, LA! The Rams grow the lead coming out of halftime.
And that right there is why you continue to feed a running back. Definitely the most we've seen him do with any touch this game, and that is exactly what the doctor ordered.
Carlson now to add one more. Extra point set in through the rain. And the Rams take a 3-possession lead.
Seahawks 14. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Here's Gould on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10.
Ready to go!
Robinson on the inside give. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Jalen Petrie there on the stop.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Staying with Robinson. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Going to the ground again on first. He'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
At the 46.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Williams from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Williams to throw on first. He's got it over the middle. And they get this down to the 28. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
First down throw by Williams. Complete to Hyatt. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Flag down. This could be a free opportunity for the offense. And he's got it. It's in close. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. So the deep shot connects and the free play, Brock, made it really easy to decline that offsides flag. Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal. Gonna keep this one and go. And he's in for the touchdown. The Seahawks start the second half with some needed points. Caleb Williams, the touchdown. On a quarterback sneak to the end zone.
Kate, I think 2 things were at play here. Not just the brute force to get it done on the QB sneak, but also the element of surprise to run it on 1st down. Job well done.
That one right down the middle. And the Seahawks cut the lead down to 10. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're 1st and 3. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. On the give, it's Tootin. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
Hand off to Tootin. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. It's an 8-yard gain, and things looking a whole lot better now. 3rd and 3 upcoming.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
The Seahawks opting for a 5th DB nickel set for this 3rd down play. Tootin with it. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
You love a huddle. Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Finds him over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. That's going to be good for an LA first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
First down, play action. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Rams have the first down. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Throwing now on first down. Downfield to DK. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You go to a Little League field, tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple. And he's someone you can depend on to create space and make catches out of it.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
19 tight, head to 60.
Working inside the red zone. And this one does not go far. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. It's Rams ball. We'll see if they can hang on to this lead till the end. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Now looking to throw. Buys time, rolling right. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. They just can't finish the play.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Couldn't hang on to the interception, but the momentum's still on the defensive side here ahead of this 3rd down. A run here with Tootin. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Fair or unfair, I sit in a little bit of a judgment seat next to you up here, Kate. I got to judge that one. That tells me that coach trusts his defense more than he does his offense in that situation.
A 32-yard attempt.
Carlson's kick is good. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
Those 3 points could go a long way to securing this W. Makes it a lot more comfortable knowing the other side's got to score a couple touchdowns now. A touchdown and field goal's not going to get it done anymore.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10. Run it with Robinson from the pistol. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
What is up?
It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
Incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
There he gets back. Yes.
They'll throw 3rd and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th.
What is up? Punch first. Yes. Cover. Vegas. Get him. Switch.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Throw caught by his running back. He won't make the marker. They rally to him in time. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate said, you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Rams ready for this one. Here's 1st and 10. Trying to throw this from the gun. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
2nd and 10, still at the 28. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Throw left side, caught by Higgins. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
The 10-yard line.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
Now running here with Tootin. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That sure looks like a terrific call after you dialed up, because the execution was awesome by everybody. You get that kind of run on 1st and goal, it sets the table for more success.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long, but finally, this defense has an answer.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Ooh, sure looked like they were sitting on that slant, weren't they, Brock? If a route was going to beat them, it was not going to be that one.
Yeah, we see this route all the time, really at every level of football, because as a receiver, you just want to get inside that defender, and when you do, you hope to find that connection, but the contact knocked that sucker away.
Carlson's kick is good, and that'll give him a 16-point advantage.
Well, it's hard to call that the official moment that sealed this win, but up 16 here in the 4th, it's going to take a heck of a sequence of events to see this game tied back up.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Here's Gould on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. He's going to get this one at the 36-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
1st and 10 on a run to Robinson. Has some room to work. And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks can make it a one-score game as they trim the lead. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. His 3rd total score of this game. Williams has his guys set, looking to tack on 2 to that touchdown.
The Seahawks will line up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. Bails out of the pocket quick. And that pass is caught. They get the 2 points and a little drama now. We've got ourselves a one-score ball game.
Seahawks 29.
That lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. He's going to field this at the 2. This makes it up to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. Tootin headed left. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. A gain of 15 there. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down.
Okay, to run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
It only took them 1 play, Brock, and they have already made it to the 40-yard line. Pass play on 1st and 10. They did it! He made the interception! And the Seahawks have some new life in the fourth!
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time when they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six, yeah, it stinks for the offense. But that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
And this is going to fall incomplete in the end zone. Wanted it all right there. Now they've got to regroup for 2nd down. Tough to blame him for that drop, Rock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react, and then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. To throw, Williams. Brought in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Matt McConkey with a touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Williams has his guys set. Looking to tack on 2 to that touchdown.
The Seahawks will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Yes.
Back to throw now. He rolls to his right. And he gets into the end zone. This one all tied up here in the 4th quarter. Worked so well the first time. Hey, why not go right back to it? See if you can be successful again. They do, and they are.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because you almost feel the confidence, right? Like if you get it the first time, you're almost playing with house money. Even if you fail, it's still 14 points. It's not really a failure. And if you get it, well, you gain even more confidence and make that opponent think that much more.
And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20. LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. It's a handoff to Tootin, running right. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
They'll go again here with Tootin. And they find them after just a yard. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Running from the pistol, it's Tootin. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
The Rams are set to punt. It'll be Ryan Rico doing the honors. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Seattle. Rams want to end it in regulation if they can. The Rams are set to punt. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And he drives this into the pouring rain. Punt meets him at the 28. They found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up.
At their own 40-yard line.
Heading to the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10. Back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. On the move, past the 40. And he will get it down to the 16-yard line.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
At the 16-yard line.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone.
Here we go. We got it.
The toss now to Robinson. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
There's corners in this league that really love to cover. There's corners in this league that really love to hit. Corners that can do both, those are the guys that make themselves some serious money.
Offense to the line, 2nd down. Here he is to throw. Nowhere to go with it, so he's just going to throw this one away.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. To throw. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Couldn't connect with Lad McConkey. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. So a big kick coming up for Brandon Aubrey. It's on the right hash for this 39-yarder. That one is good! And they're going to take the lead inside the final minute.
You know what I love about that kick? He didn't shrink from the spotlight. He seized the moment, made it his own. And that kick might just win them this game.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Fields this one at the 3. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
Hey, Kate, the best kick returners I was ever around, really at any level, they want this opportunity. They want their chance to help their team. They know they're down, but they also know that return, especially a good one like this, can set the offense up for success.
Going trips left here as they get set. 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. And Willie, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. He'll look to throw it. Higgins makes the catch. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the 1st down.
I think every quarterback around the world would agree, Kate. You love throwing a short pass to a tight end and then give that guy a chance to show off his speed in the open field. He outruns defense to make it a much bigger gain.
In quite the time crunch here, Brock, but still 2 timeouts to burn. It's first down. Dropping back to throw. Finds his running back. This is Bashal Tutu. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
In quite the time crunch here, Brock, but still 2 timeouts to burn. It's first down.
Let's go.
They'll go play action. Has a downfield work in the left. Tackle made at the 10. First and goal coming up. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's second. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
Rams, first down. First and goal at the 10-yard line.
Got that chip shot in their back pocket to tie it. A chance at the lead here first, though. First and goal.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
From the red zone now. Flushed out of the pocket. And he's not going to escape. The Seahawks brought the pressure, and they got him. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. Second and goal coming up.
You know, we do enough of these games, Kate, and I am a big fan of creativity. And the QBs today are some of the best to ever do it. But that's a situation where you got to know on first down, it's not time to be creative, especially if you feel the heat coming defensively. Just find a way to throw that sucker in the first row.
Second and goal back to all the way up to the 14 here.
Here we go, here we go.
Throwing from the gun. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for third down.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, they just couldn't quite hang on.
1 final second on that clock. There's a timeout. We'll have to wait just a touch longer to close this one out. On comes Daniel Carlson for a pretty important kick. This is going to be a 31-yarder from the right hash. The kick is good. He got it. And at the buzzer, they forced overtime. Man, this has been such a great game. Nobody is ready for it to end just yet. After 4 quarters, we're headed to overtime. And there's still something being celebrated by the fans, isn't it, Brock? A coin toss might not decide the game anymore here in overtime. Both sides guaranteed a possession now, even if the first team scores a touchdown. And if we're tied after those 2 series, it is next score wins.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Well, both teams have battled not just each other over 4 quarters, Brock, but these elements as well, and it's not letting up. Overtime is underway. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10.
Ready to run! Cat, cat, cat.
Here's Robinson to start the drive. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
At the 37-yard line.
New set of downs from the 37. Another carry for Robinson. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. 3 yards on the first down play. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
A chance to take the lead and set themselves up for a win. Gotta make this count as they come up on 2nd down.
Vegas, Vegas! Yes.
Now here's Williams. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's not far from that first down marker, is he, partner? Up to the 47. 3rd down coming up.
Not met many receivers in my life that don't love the spotlight, but you got to earn your place there. The easy way to do it, catches just like that, going up into double coverage and making the play anyway.
3rd down, opening drive of overtime, but they only need a couple of inches here. Working from the gun, Williams. Pass is brought in by Laporta. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
1st and 10 from the 43. Here's Robinson up the middle. And this run is going to push it inside the 40. Give him 7 there.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Running left is Robinson. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. He gets 6 on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And he hurries forward here for a 9-yard gain. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Handoff on 2nd and short. Gets it to the 15. And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks go up by 6. Well, Brock started small at first, but then he found that lane, and it was a race to the end zone from that point on.
And it takes a little bit of everybody. How many times do we hear these coaches tell us, if you're going to get a run play for a big gain, it takes the whole group, all 10 of them around him have to do their job. Got to block up front, receivers got to block on the perimeter, they all get it done, and the big chunk run follows.
Challenge has been laid down, partner. It's time to see if they have an answer prepared as we're off again. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. A big hit there. He's not even going to make it back to the 20.
First down 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Rams ready for this one. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's his turn in overtime. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down up at the 31. Keeping that pace going as the clock continues to run.
14 yards. And the Rams first down.
So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit. That brings out the flag. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump. And, well, they got one of them to move that time. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. Here's a throw. Finds him over the middle. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Offense up to the line fast.
A gain of 13 brings up 2nd and 2 at the 39.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Taking a shot deep here. This is caught inside the 15. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams make it a 1-point game.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
So the Rams keep the offense out there. They're deciding to try for 2.
The Rams will line up for the 2-point conversion.
60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat!
And that catch in the end zone gives them the lead.
And makes the score Rams 48, Seahawks 47.
I always say about the NFL game, it's a game of matchups. And that time they get the matchup they want, and they go right to it. It's a risky call throwing it for 2. That risk pays off.